All right, gang, I'm live and I'm going to show you right now how to generate easy to close deals with friction of the effort and the investing. So in other words, I'm going to show you the way I do it at the MrNoFluff.com deal flow, how I generate leads with friction of the effort and investment for marketing and time. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. If not, I'll go ahead and re-upload it in a little bit. Okay, so simply put, I'm going to show you right now how to generate leads and deals with 80-90% less time and 80-90% less money, guys. Okay, so let's get started. The very first thing is when you start off as a real estate investor, you don't know, what house is motivated. Okay, what house is willing to give you the best deal. Same thing if you're a realtor. If you're a realtor, you start off, you want to list all these houses, but you don't know which ones is going to give you the deals, which one's ready to sell right now, which one's going to be ready to sell in the future. So this is what I call an ocean. Okay, you have an ocean of potential people. And one of the major mistakes new people do, and even professional people do, is when they start marketing, all they focus on is marketing to this group right here, which is the least efficient way to do it. It takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of time, and that's what big companies like Coca-Cola and Pepsi focus on, which is called brand marketing. Now, as a small business owner, even if you're a multi-million-dollar business, you want to spend your money in advertisement or put free time in marketing and get a return off your time, get a return off your money. And the way not to do it is just to go ahead and start marketing to every one of these people. If you do that, you're going to lose a lot of money and you'll go out of business soon, because I could guarantee your pocket's not that deep. Okay, even big companies have problems with this. Okay, that said, let's look the way I do it. So I take this big old ocean of sea of homeowners, okay, and I narrow it down through a process where I call my filtering down, okay, and this is the filter number one that I use, okay, and I narrow all that stuff down into what's called a pond. A pond is a small ocean of sea, if you want to call it, okay, a pool of lake, but it's way less than the ocean. Okay, so I take all these home sellers and I run it to my filtering system right here to narrow it down and get the ones that are the most motivated, the ones that want to move, the ones that in my case are willing to do owner financing, and so on. Okay, hope you guys can see that. Let me see. There we go. Now, once I narrow it down to what I call a pond, then I run it to another filtering system, which I'm not disclosing here. If you want to know about it exactly, you need to get into my Alchemy Stones training course. But just know that I run into another filtering system, okay? And this filtering system is what I call my advanced skip tracing serve. And what I do is I look up for the social media information of the sellers, their phone numbers, their emails, and even where do they live and anything I want. Okay, I do that. Then, since I already have my pawn, one example of a pawn would be, for example, if you did the foreclosures. Okay, or another example might be the FSBO. So let's run with the FSBOs. There's a variety of different stuff I do Again, I have a question mark. If you want to know all the stuff that I do, you can go to mrnofluff.com and download some of my marketing courses that talks about how to find your target audience, no matter if you're a realtor or investor. So anyways, let's go back and summarize it. Instead of me spending thousands of dollars in marketing to this section, okay, which is the ocean, what I do is I run into a filtering system, Ingenious Way Filter, because I don't like to spend a whole lot of money. I don't like to put stuff on credit cards. I don't like to borrow money from the bank. So I have to use my creativity, and I'm going to give it to you, and I'm giving it to you right now. And I turn into a pond. In the pond, I run to another filtering system to get their contact information, everything that I need. And then I start what I call my funnel system. Okay. At this point is when I start the marketing, and I'll spend some money or free. Okay. At my MrNoFluff.com Alchemy Stones class, we do only free marketing. Okay, leave a comment if you like it or dislike it. Doesn't matter to me. Just I want to know why you don't like it or why you do like it, guys. Okay. So, anyways, let's go back to the story. Instead of me marketing to this whole masses right here, or me marketing to the pond right here, okay, which costs a lot of money, I run into a filtering system that I've created myself over 21 years of experience, and I narrow it down like a razor, okay? And then I spend my time, if I was going to spend money on marketing, which I don't, I usually do free. Now, the calls start coming in. Again, there's a question mark here. You got to get in my course if you want all that more information. I'm giving you most of it for free, guys, okay? So now what happens when the phone starts coming in, okay? So I start doing the marketing into the funnel system, usually for free. The phone calls coming in. Now the seller contacting us through email, through our website, through text messages, to whatever, okay? Just they're reaching out to us, going to our store and say, hey, I want to sell my home, or hey, I want to list my property, whatever it is, okay? Then again, I run into another filtering system, guys, okay? Now this filtering system number 2, all filtering systems are very, very important, and that's what we're lacking, and that's why we don't succeed, is because we don't have enough filtering system. We think everyone is our customer, and everyone is not your customer. And the more you know how to filter them, the more you know what are the cream of the cream, guys. Okay, so now we came to the filtering number 2, which is what I call the Ninja Phone Script, guys. You can get it right on my website. Where is that bad boy? Mr. No Fluff. Let's see right here. You can get it right there. You go to MrNoFluff.com, and right now we have our anniversary, but that price is not going to be there. It's only 9 hours left, guys, on that deal. But you can go to our website and download the phone script, guys, right here for $97. All right, guys. And what that phone script does is it's a very powerful filtering system that lets you know that everyone that calls on this section, not everyone is motivated or wants to sell their home or have you listed, okay? So you got to have a filtering system in place. Usually I have VAs do that. What are VAs? Virtual assistants, where you could hire from third world countries that speak great English. They have college degrees, they're very motivated, very hungry, and they work 40 hours a week for you for like $25 a week, okay? No joke, guys. And I show you how to do that right in my VA book, guys, right here, one of the top selling books on my site. This is over 7 to 8 hours of advanced training. I've been doing internet marketing. I've been outsourcing since 1999 when Yahoo was king, not Google, guys, okay, when there was directories, all right? So anyways, let's go back to the story here. I turn on the marketing machine, then the sellers start calling me, okay? Once they start calling me, what I do is I run into a filtering system, okay, and I get less people in there. Then I start giving them offers, okay. I give them a variety of type of offers. I don't just give them a cash offer or a deep discount offer. I give them a owner financing offer. I give them master leases. Then there's a couple other steps that they're a question mark, and then I go into my follow-up system, because again, what I tell people and what I know in this world is that no one wants to sell their property, their home, their dream on a discount. No one wants to do that, and then no one wants to do owner financing. only through time do they season up, okay? And if you don't have a follow-up system, then you're just shooting yourself in the foot. If you don't have a follow-up system, you're basically shooting yourself in the foot, because you're just like, at this stage, you're shooting yourself in the foot. You're just mailing to everyone their mama, or you're mailing to everyone and their mama on the pawn stage, okay? You're calling everyone, okay? And they're not motivated, dude. I use filtering systems to identify them, okay, guys? So anyways, let's start from the top one more time. There's an ocean of people. You don't know who wants to sell their home, or at a deep discount, owner financing, or subject to, or just listed as for realtor. So what you do is you filter it. You get a pawn. In this pawn, then what you do is you apply more filtering into it. And one example is that, for example, we're going to deal with the FISBOs. Okay, these are people that homeowners that are trying to sell their home by themselves. Then I apply the marketing. At this stage is where I apply the marketing. Nowhere else, guys. All this stuff is prep work, like back work. If you ever own a restaurant business, you know what prep work is, dude. This is all prep work. Everyone else doesn't talk about this stuff. This takes a lot of time, but this narrows the deals down for you, so you can generate leads with friction of the effort and the investment. So you don't have to spend a whole lot of money to generate these leads, guys. Okay. So once the marketing is in place, home sellers are gonna start calling you. Doesn't matter if you're a realtor, investor, whatever it is. Then you got to filter them out, and I showed you how to do it through my Ninja phone script. Then you give them offer. There's a couple other steps that have question marks. Then we come to the most important part, which is follow up, guys. Then in the follow up, like for example, I do calling, and then we have human calls. I have other ways to call, but they're question marks. We have postcards. We don't just send postcards to everyone. The only time I start doing postcards is at the follow-up stage. I never do postcard at this stage. I never do postcards at this stage. It just costs too much money, guys. And I want to send out 100 postcards and get a deal. I don't want to send out 1,000 postcards. I don't want to send out 10,000 postcards to get a deal. I want to just send out 100 and get multiple deals. Okay. So there's other question marks that I'm not disclosing to you guys. If you want it, get into my Alchemy Stones training course. MrNoFluff.com. It's a $9,000 course. Yes, it's expensive, but it gives you a wing so you can fly, guys. Okay, it automates your systems. It helps you have people working for you for pennies on the dollar. It helps you generate customers totally for free. I have 14 ways that we implement at the Alchemy Stones training course. And they're all free. They generate business for free. I don't have you spend any money. And the reason is, as a refugee to America, I use my imagination, creativity, and I've been having my own business since high school. So I built a lot of calluses on my hand, and all that brain power, all that creativity, I just let you guys have it in the Alchemy Stones class, or actually in all my classes, my VA Exponential, the Mother course, all those. Every product I make, I go the extra miles, because I know what it is to start from the ground up, guys. Okay. So, anyways, once you do the follow up, okay, because the sellers usually says no, then the next thing that's going to happen is the seller's going to call you back. They always call you back if you do follow up. If you follow up one time, no. If you only have one way to follow up, like you just call them, no. Okay. But if you do what we teach you at the Mr. No Fluff, and you follow up, like that teacher in the Alchemy Stones class that we set up for you. Okay, so whenever you leave the class, everything's set up for you. The sellers are going to call you back. They're going to call you back, okay? Because after time, they're going to become more and more motivated. Then you could renegotiate the deal. You could tell them for less, or you could give them a better deal, or you could just go for wherever you negotiated before. And then, guys, at the very end is whenever you actually get a deal, guys. Which is right here. Okay, then you get a deal. Okay, now let's zoom out, guys. Many of us think that we just call these people and then we get a deal, and that's why many of us fail. Many of us think, hey, we just market to these people and we get a deal. That's what many people fail. Some people are going to get some education and say, well, I'm going to mail out to the expired, or I'm going to mail out to the foreclosures. I'm going to mail out to that's great. You got a little bit smarter, right? But you're at this stage now, and there's no other filtering going on, okay? All throughout here, okay? And what's going to happen is you're going to spend a lot of money, and then you're more than likely going to go out of business. And the guys that are already intermediate or pro, they're wondering how can they scale their business. Well, this is the way. You have an ocean of people, okay? You got to filter them down to a pond. You got to filter them, get their information, like their social media, their emails, things that cost pennies on the dollar to contact. and then you run into a funnel systems, which is basically your marketing. The phone calls start ringing. You got to have a filtering system, which I use my Ninja phone script right on my website at Mr. No Fluff. Then you start giving offers, and there's a lot of areas with question marks, and these are, you get it in my Alchemy Stones class, or you get it in my Mother course, or you get it in my VA book, different sections for you to just plug it in like a transformer, guys. Then the most important part, guys, is follow up, guys. If you don't have follow up, you're not going to get a deal. And most of you just only have one way to follow up. I have so many different ways to follow up. Like in the Alchemy Stones class, we set up multiple things to follow up. And when the course is done, everything's already set up for you. So you have a business, a franchise in a sense, without paying the royalty fees, without paying the thousands of dollars. And everything's an autopilot from your site to your selling to your closing, etc., dude. Now, if you guys don't know how to give offers to the seller, like how do you give an offer for a cash, for a deep discount? How do you give a master lease? How do you do owner financing? Then definitely get on my website right here, guys, and check out some of the stuff that I have. It's going to help you out. For example, for Malhouse, the massive PLN system is a great system. If you want to learn how to give offers to people, okay, like creative financing, owner financing, leases, options, you need to get the Mother course, guys. Oh yeah, by the way, check out the reviews, guys. We got a 5-star, almost 5-star on Facebook, on YouTube. We've only been in business for 1 year, but we've been doing this since 2013. Been giving you guys free information, and at the same time, I've been in business since high school. I've owned multiple businesses, from moving company to real estate brokerage firm to personal training business. I've been a landlord. So I got vast variety of information, and I'm one of the OGs in internet marketing back in 99, 2000, when Google was king versus Yahoo, dude. I'm sorry, Yahoo was king versus Google, guys. When there was like dial-up, when NetZero and AOL battled it at the malls, guys. It was the craziest things. If you want to learn how to negotiate only, you don't want all the other courses, get the No Fluff Negotiation Acquisition, guys. It's $97. If you want to find out how to get foreclosure list, get the foreclosure list. This is the Ninja phone script. I'm telling you, is one of my top selling stuff. If you want to learn how to find these motivated sellers, besides just the couple I mentioned, download my 42-way techniques. I also give you the marketing assets. If you want to learn how to generate free Facebook leads, download my ultimate free Facebook marketing strategy, guys. So all this stuff is here to help you guys out. There's a 100% money back guarantee. If you're not happy with it, for 1 year, 365 days, just shoot me an email, and I'll be happy to refund you back, guys. No questions asked. If you want to learn how to do marketing, if you want to how to give offers, so it's all there. If you jump on it right now, you have 9 hours to get all this stuff at a deep discount. If you're watching this video later on, this is our anniversary sale. It's one of our biggest sale of the year. It only happens once a year, so don't expect to get these prices ever again, guys. Okay, it's once a year, dude. All right, hustle and bustle. Don't take no for an answer. See you again.